It's Jasmine, aka Jazzy Jet Sets, and welcome back. It is now part 2 of the new job vlog. Let's just carry on as if you just got part 1 yesterday. So day 2 of our festivity included a trip to Bioko's Treats. So this is a Ghanaian owned and woman owned chocolate business that focuses on cocoa beans in Ghana, and they make like luxury chocolates. So we literally went through the entire process of seeing the beans in their initial form, then cooking them down, and then making different types of chocolates. I don't want to speak too much over this part. I really want to give you guys the opportunity to see it for yourself.
Yeah, no, she didn't say that. Let's figure it out. Not at all. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, it's actually really cute. Yeah. Content creator. Yeah. You know, but we can't eat it. It's very different. Yeah, that's what I'm. What is that for cooking? Very nice. And I try it. Okay. The texture is nice. Okay. I'll send them to this one is okay. This one, yes. Trust me, this one is okay. I need 32 minutes. Then this is 28. Let me show you. I get a little bit of yeah, and then shake it up. Not the irritating. No, I want to do you want to get all the air bubbles out. Chocolate sister. And what is this doing? So you get rid of all the excess. Maybe the wrapping like that. Yes, and that's just start from here. So let me check and just bring it together. There you go. Ooh, that's it. Professional. Yeah, professional. Okay. And I say valid. I think yes. Look, mommy, I'm making my own chocolate. Okay. That was good.
Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end so you can see how my chocolate bar comes out.
Okay. Come in. This one has cassava in it. Ooh. It has cassava.
Sorry, before you have caramel.
Thank you.
I know that ain't sweet. If you like shopping, let's go to the best. And they're big.
Here.
I don't have time for any of that when you're home.
Okay, here's why I think we should take it off. Not only was she like the person that
Next up, we are headed to Christy Brown, and if you know, you know. We are so excited. She's literally closing the store down for us to come and have some serious shopping fun.
Here, thank you. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Come shop here? Because I know.
I actually studied psychology first. That's my background. But I had a passion for fashion first of all. And I also
That's so pretty.
So we ended the evening with dinner at someone's home who hosted us. So, we had tons of traditional Ghanaian food. So I was very happy. And then we are now on day 3. And as you can see, the hotel is super busy now with like tons of summits and events and conferences. So literally there's so many people here now. On the final day, we had a panel discussion on Black women in executive leadership across continents, across sectors, the issues they face, the challenges, the tables they're sitting at, things of that nature. For me, one of the biggest takeaways was a Ghanaian woman who was a bit elder. She said it's really important that we be mindful that as we are having women in these discussions and in these rooms, we're also raising the kind of sons who can support these women, you know what I mean, who can shift away from, the traditional way of thinking with regards to leadership, with regards to marriage, with regards to business, because, we can continue to have these leadership panels, but if the men in society don't also see the value in women and the value that they bring, it can kind of fall on deaf ears. And I feel like no one ever really talks about that, especially like on the continent, given the traditional elements of culture here. And so just to hear someone speak about that, I thought it was dope. Then afterwards, it was time for us to go and celebrate. And I'm so mad. I have actually never been here before. This is crazy. So this is the Cantonments district, and Africoco is like the famous restaurant here. I think that's where they have the salsa dancing. But we actually ate at Bella Afrique, which is this Italian restaurant, and everything was so good. There were so many restaurants. There was like live music. There was dancing. Literally, we had the best time here.
It's also like about applying with zero expectations.
Period. Day 4, final day. After a wild night and a crazy ass day. But look at the pool. It's so peaceful and empty. And you know what? Today, I will be at that pool with a thong bikini on. Programming ends at noon. Catch me outside. Oh, look at mine. This is crazy. I realized that like, this room is dirty. Don't even pay attention. But I realized I didn't really say much about like what I've been doing, because I was just like thrown into the deep end and had to get here and like really start doing things. But the initiative that I'm working on is like focused on Black women in executive leadership, and just providing them with leadership workshops and sessions and things like that, but also giving them the opportunity to explore Accra, which is why we've been doing a lot of touristy stuff. We had a birthday in the group yesterday. We also had a women's leadership panel yesterday that was open to the public, that I was responsible for
kind of executing, because I didn't plan that event, but I was responsible for executing it because the next one that we have, I will be planning, or the next like trip like this, I'll be planning. Ciao. It was crazy. And I think one of the things that was like very interesting was, you know, working across cultures in a particular like situation. This situation would be an event, right? So it's a major event. The cultures that I'm working across are the people that are supporting me and that I'm supporting, plus the guests, plus the people who are like helping with the event execution, i.e. like hotel staff. I'm in Ghana, so that's the one culture that I'm like working with. Yeah, I know. I'm working with Ghana, you know, that's one culture that I'm working with to like make sure the event is executed well. And then the other culture that I'm working with are the people who are supporting me, who are from Kenya. So that's another culture as well. And if you've traveled around the continent, you know that East African people, West African people, Southern African people, like African people are very diverse. The way that their energy is different, the way they approach things are different. So yeah, this was a crazy but very fun and fulfilling experience for me. I'm so like happy. Number one, that I'm here, but also number two, that it's over. But it just reminded me of like, you know, content creation is cool. But I feel like when you're at my level and you haven't like, you know, gotten to like massive success yet, I'm not necessarily interacting with a lot of cultures in this way, for that like job, right? But for this one, it's like you're thrown in the deep end, and I'm working with culture. Like the women in this group are like from the US, from Ghana, from Kenya, from Brazil, from London, from this place, from that place. So just imagine like a bunch of Black women from all over the world, all like bosses, but being able to like learn things about themselves, also let loose, also experience Ghana, many of them for the first time. Yeah, even on one of the days, we had a long conversation about visiting the slave castles and like, you know, the impact that that had on like some of the Black Americans, but also like the African women in the room and the women who are a part of the program that are from Ghana and what their perspective is. I mean, it was just, man, listen, this has been a fantastic experience that I only found out I was having 1 week ago, and I had to just jump into, and I'm so happy I did. I know I just gave you like a 4-minute rant, but hopefully you get the gist, guys. Hopefully you get the gist. Your girl's working.
Part of our closing ceremony, one of the fellows decided to give everyone one of the new quarters from the US that has Bessie Coleman on it, which I thought was like so sweet. And the program that I'm working for, it's the first time in its existence. So this is the first fellowship cohort. So there are just a lot of things that, you know, everyone in the program, everyone a part of the program and running the program is learning. So many different amazing people that I've had the opportunity to meet. These women they're in science, in academia, they're in business, they're in international development. They're literally in every single sector that you could think of. So I learned a lot and got to explore Ghana from a different perspective and doing it with some like amazing boss Black women. So now we are gonna pack, and I'm gonna show you some goodies that we got in our gift bag.
We living in a real world, honey, where karma circle doesn't ask nobody. I would honestly be out of my mind
last few minutes of this video, we are wrapping up our time at the Kempinski. We're gonna have some food, we're gonna hit the pool for a little bit, and I'll take you on a brief tour around the hotel.
So you know what that means. We are headed to the pool. I'm extremely bloated and I don't care.
Work is over.
So let's act like it, yeah? Seriously? You saw me. Yeah.
I see pleasure in your eyes. I feel treasured in your arms. I've been captured by your love, highly favored by your touch, and I'm in heaven in your arms, and I'm in heaven in your arms. I opened my eyes and I saw you, and I opened my heart and I felt you. Uyindlela, 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 uyindlela. You are the road. Ooh, yeah. You are the road. Ooh, heaven in your arms. You are the road. Heaven in your arms. 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 Heaven in your arms.
I'm like, is this everything? Checked in. Tired. I'm tired.
Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands.